T the fucking man podcast. You know what I'm talking about? Uh, I wanted to come through and tell this little story real quick. I was in his motherfucker laughing. I just got off the phone with somebody and I hit him with the real Shreveport nigga like Hoodi James. They was like, who? I say Hoodi James. I say, what y'all know about Hoodi James? What them real East Side City Grove niggas at? What them niggas that grew up in the Pines apartments over there? What y'all know about Hoodi James? You know what I'm talking about? What the fuck is it? What y'all know about that motherfucking Hoodi James, man? Let me tell y'all a story about Hoodi James. We used to live in the Pines apartment. Pines Apartments off Line, ain't that Line Avenue? I think that Line Avenue over there, East Side City Grove by A.B. Palmer, behind A.B. Palmer. It was this homeless guy named Hoodi James. He used to come through the neighborhood, go through the dumpster, all that shit, do his thing. He never talked. I don't even know what this nigga sound like. I ain't never heard him talk. But Hoodi James was a homeless man. He'd come through the Pines Apartments, grab some shit, you know what I'm saying, going about his business. My mama always told me, don't fuck with Hoodi James. When you see Hoodi come through this motherfucker, man, you let that nigga do what he do. Don't say a motherfucking thing to Hoodi James, man. You leave that nigga alone, man. So, we all knew that. And see, me and my brothers and sisters, it was this weird-ass nigga named Melvin stayed in the Pines apartment. He was on some weird shit. So, we couldn't play around. We couldn't just run around the whole complex, you know what I'm saying? So, we had to stay. We stayed right there by, like, the little fake park section they had right there by the laundry room and shit like that. We played in the laundry room in that little area because we stayed right there. My nigga Adrian and Andre Banks and them, they stayed on the other side of that. We played with Adrian and them, right? So, nigga, one time Hoodi James came through and it was this one little girl, man. Listen, we was looking at her like she must be new here. She must be new here. This little girl was fucking with Hoodi James when he came through. And, it was either my sister or somebody. I don't remember exactly, man. We little kids, man. I'm talking elementary school shit, but, you know, I got memory like an elephant, you know what I'm talking about? It was somebody said, hey, leave him alone. And the little girl just wouldn't listen. So in my mind, I said, oh, she must be new here. Because we don't fuck with Hoodi James. When Hoodi James come through, niggas, it's like the police coming. Matter of fact, it's worse than the police. Man, so listen, this little girl throwing rocks, she just fucking with Hoodi James. He just kept looking at her. So the nigga, you know, when he got through scavenging and shit, nigga just slowly, he got his cart, walked up to the little girl. I'm talking about Hoodi James dressed like Candyman. Nigga, that nigga was terrifying. Nigga had trench coats and shit on, like, terrifying looking nigga, man. You don't fuck with Hoodi James, but this little girl was fucking with Hoodi James. That nigga got through with his shit. That nigga just slowly crept up on that girl with that cart. Nigga pulled out like a 1.5 foot, 2 feet long motherfucking pole, like a fence pole. Hit that little girl in her motherfucking mouth, knocked all her teeth out, right hand to God, I swear. Knocked all her motherfucking teeth out. Now, if you know how the Pines apartment set up, you can come down Line Avenue and come through the main entrance, or you can go towards the back, well, really the side behind A.B. Palmer. They got a fence and they got an entrance and an exit you can walk through. That nigga Hoodi James just went through that goddamn fence, hit that alley, and he ain't run nothing. He just crept off. He just strolled off. But that little girl was screaming and crying. That nigga knocked all her motherfucking teeth out. And her folks came outside. What the fuck? What the? We looked over there. She was fucking with Hoodi James. You don't fuck with Hoodi James. But anyway, I was on the phone earlier. I was talking to somebody and I hit him with the, man, I ain't worried about no bitch. Real street poke nigga like Hoodi James. Nigga, he say, who? I say, you don't know? Oh, hold on. T the fucking man podcast, man. Good morning, nigga.